This video is about anti-gravity, which is used to develop apps. We can use these apps for statistical analysis, visualization, and other types of analysis such as regression analysis. Anti-gravity is a product of Google, therefore Gmail account is required. In addition, having basic knowledge of Python and Visual Studio Code is also helpful. Visual Studio Code is a product of Microsoft. Anti-gravity is a product of Google. Some basic versions of this product are free, but extended use may require purchasing additional credits. The first step is installing Antigravity. To install this program, Google Antigravity, and the first link is the one I'm going to use. So this is pricing, and the basic plan is free. If you have subscription of Google One, then some additional features or more quota will be available. And this is about documentation and how to install. Make sure you are using the right one. Your MacBook might have Intel processor or Apple Silicon processor. If you're using Windows, again make sure what type of system you are using. Anti-gravity is installed, and over here we have three toggles. This toggle is called as toggle agent. If you click on this toggle, then this panel will open, and this is the one where you will write your prompt and it will start coding. It will be making an app itself, no coding needed. And this is perhaps the most important toggle, and this is called toggle agent. The middle one is toggle panel, whereby we can write here a code. These codes are usually suggested by anti-gravity itself, so we can only copy and paste them here. And then this toggle is about sidebar. Open a folder to store my work, and I will go to desktop and I will create a new folder. Now when I will be working here, everything will be stored in this folder that I created. It shows that I have limited quota. Here are different models: Gemini 3 Pro High, Gemini 3 Pro Low. I have limited quota for these two models, but these quotas are refreshed depending upon your subscription. You can also use other models. I am going to develop an app, and for that purpose I am using this prompt in this panel. The prompt is develop an app that performs both multiple linear regression and logistic regression analysis and visualization for my data. The examples of these visualizations include bar plot, line graph, scatter plot, histogram, pie chart, violin plot, heat map, and others. Use Python. Streamlit. Streamlit is the library which is used for making apps. Stats model for regression analysis. Plotly and other libraries to create the application, and .vnv, which is virtual environment, should be the virtual environment in this workplace. The results should also include a regression equation. We don't want just numbers, we also want a regression equation. The title of results should be data analysis by your name. This is customization and optional. I will execute this prompt. Anti-gravity has started making the app, and it requires implementation plan, and this is a prompt. I will click on proceed. Here you can see two folders. One is task and other one is implementation plan. In task, these are the tasks that anti-gravity will do. The first one will be planning. It has already finished planning. Now currently it's at environment setup, and then it will go to application development, and then it will move to verification, and the last step will be create walkthrough. Frequently it will ask you to accept some changes, and you need to do that. This is the user interface of the app it is developing. It is not yet completed. It is at application development stage. Here it requires your input, so I will click on confirm. Again it requires your input, so I will click on confirm. Again it requires input. So this is one folder which is task folder, where all the tasks are listed. This is another folder which contains dummy data that will be used for verification. It requires me to accept, and this requires my input, so I will click on confirm. This is the code. This is the implementation plan. And when it's completed, we can see from here, it is not yet finished. These steps are still under process. It requires my input, so I will click on confirm. So as you can see, all the folders appear here. This one is the task, which lists all the tasks. And when it finishes this one, create walkthrough, the only thing that we need to do is that whenever it requires us to provide an input, which is usually in the form of confirm or view or accept, we click that, and it shows all the tasks have been completed. So you can see there are check marks, And another way how we know that our app is ready, this folder appears, walkthrough. So as you can also see here, walkthrough also appears here and walkthrough folder also appears here. So I will click on this one, and then we have this folder, and then this folder tells us what to do next. It says app is ready. So this shows how to run the app. It says that copy this code and paste it in the terminal. So I will copy this one and I will paste it in the terminal. So I will click on this toggle, the one in the middle, and then in this terminal I will paste that code and execute that. So this code was about activating virtual environment, and I just copy pasted this code here. And the next one is run this app. So I will copy this code from here and paste it here and hit enter, and it has opened this app. So this app has home, data visualization and regression analysis and browse files. I am using this data which is about aggravated assault, and in this data the dependent variable is aggravated assault, while the independent variables are bachelor's degree, police expenditure per capita, population in millions, population density and unemployment rate. This is statistics whereby count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and maximum of all those variables are provided. Let's go to data visualization. When I click on that, and if I choose from here, we have different options: bar plot, line graph, scatter plot. If I choose scatter plot, variable is police expenditure per capita and Y variable, dependent variable, is aggravated assault. It makes this type of scatter plot. You can choose from different type of visualization: bar plot, line graph, scatter plot, histogram, pie chart, violin plot, and heat map. And then let's move on to regression analysis. And in regression analysis, again, we have two options: multiple linear regression and logistic regression. We go for multiple linear regression, whereby our dependent variable is aggravated assault and independent variables are these options. I'm gonna select all of them: bachelor's degree, police expenditure, population in million, population density and unemployment rate, and I will run analysis. And here it has performed the analysis whereby we have all the statistics that we need. R squared value is here, adjusted R squared value is here, and coefficients are here. These are the coefficients for bachelor's degree, police expenditure, population in million. And we had specified that we also need a regression equation, and it has made this regression equation, which is aggravated assault is equal to intercept, which is 1008.86. This is the value that comes here, the coefficients of other variables. So this is a perfect app that serves all the purpose that we had defined in the prompt. And another thing is that one type of customization that I required was that its name should be data insights by my name. So it does exactly that. So our app is ready, and this app will do everything. We just provide our data, and that data could be in the form of CSV or Excel file. And if you need data visualization, it will provide every type of visualization. You just need to select from the drop down list. It will also perform a regression analysis. This app also provides logistic regression function, but because in this data we do not have a binary variable, so therefore we cannot perform logistic regression. And the good thing is that everything here is very user friendly and intuitive. You just need to select variables. So for example, in this case, our dependent variable is aggravated assault, and all those independent variables appear here. You just keep selecting and then run analysis, and it will perform the required analysis, including regression equation. So this is how an app is made using Antigravity. And again, if I summarize, the only thing that we did is we used this prompt to develop an app. It frequently requires our input in the form of accept, view, or confirm, and we provide our input. All these tasks are performed. Then this folder is created, which is walkthrough. You go to walkthrough, and walkthrough folder provides instruction on how to run the app. You copy these two codes and paste them in this terminal, and it runs the app. If you want to add further features, you can add here.